Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have my husband here and
hey guys.
and we are going to do a Q&A. Yeah, we're going to answer some questions. I wrote a note on Instagram and YouTube and asked you all to send in your questions that you have for us. It could be about anything. So, we're going to get into those questions.
We didn't prepare. We didn't write down answers because we wanted to be kind of more organic.
Right, so I have them all on my phone. So, I'm just going to scroll through and I'm going to say, I'm just going to read the questions off and we'll answer them.
See what we got.
So I'm first going to start with Instagram. So, first question for Instagram is, what's your ideal date night?
What is our ideal date night?
Yeah, what is our ideal date night?
No kids. No kids is cool with me. I'm just joking. I don't know. You go first. Because we might have two different ideals with two different people.
Really, I'm pretty simple. If, like you said, no kids.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just home.
I like
watching a movie.
Yeah, we go.
Have a great dinner.
Great dinner. Something light.
Something light.
Something light.
Maybe seafood, something fresh.
Seafood, something fresh.
I
like these. See, alright, dude.
Then pick, watch a couple of movies. Maybe a series or something.
Series of movies.
Or shows.
See, we kind of watch more. A show would be nice.
Get a little snacks and just relax. I think that's the ideal day night for me.
Sounds. We're a couple of homebodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not glamorous. So
no.
Just hanging out.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm cool. I love it.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
I love it. Just hanging out with you.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
All right. We're gonna move on to the next question. How long did you two date before you got married?
So 5 years.
Is that 9, 10? Well, yeah. Well, no, it's 4 years.
4?
Yeah.
12 to
2008 to 2012. We got married in 2012.
Oh, Teddy was born in 11 though.
Yes.
I was getting confused by his birth year.
Yes.
So
4 years. 4 years. Next question. How did you meet your husband? So, we met in high school.
High school sweetheart.
I was 16, he was 18. We first met in the cafeteria, not formally. Then we met again, sort of formally.
I kept forgetting her name.
Always kept forgetting it.
Not because it wasn't important, but because I have a bad memory.
Pretty much.
I do have a bad memory and I just couldn't get it.
Yeah, so that's how we met in high school.
Wait, but I have to say, then there was she had a friend, and then this friend I went to, I was like, what is your friend's name? Because I asked you way too many times. And you said, all right, don't ask me again. Like you said that.
I did.
was scared.
I remember saying that.
I was like, man, this girl's kind of tough. So
really
I asked
annoying.
your friend and I was like, what is her name? She told me your name. And then after that, I just couldn't forget it. But I never forgot again. Because I was determined to remember. I was determined.
Thanks, determination.
The drive to know you.
To remember a name. All right. Oh, Christine. She has some questions.
Our friend from church, Christine.
Yes. Hello, Christine.
Shout out, Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Shout out, Christine.
She sent in a couple of questions. Okay. How did you know each other was the one for you?
I had friends. I had girlfriends at the time that I met, Miss Antoinette over here. And I had a group of friends, some guys who I used to hang out with hard. Hang with those guys all the time. But then I met Antoinette and I didn't want to hang out with anyone anymore. Just hanging out with everyone else just wasn't enough. And this was after 1 week I knew that I loved her and I was very angry because that's not cool. You're only 18, man. You gotta live your life, man.
Yeah.
I'm serious, but
That's how you felt?
once I met you, after 1 week I knew I loved you. And after 2 weeks I told you I loved you.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks. So yeah, that's it. It was different than all my other relationships.
Okay, so how did I know he was the one? First, he was the first guy I've ever met who actually treated me
That's rough.
Nicely.
Oh, well, hey, I treated you.
I mean, you know, you have boyfriends and you have dates, sort of. Nah, not really dates, but like, you know, you talk to different people and it's just like casual talk and that's really it. There's nothing more than that. You kind of treated me differently and you were just a lot sweeter and kinder and gentler.
More gentle?
More gentle, he was, and I really liked that. You were hilarious too, and I thoroughly enjoyed that because I am a goofy and silly person, so
I like to laugh.
That also set it over top. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It took a while for me to be like, all right, then this is it, because at the time when we first met, I wasn't trying to be in a relationship. Like I really wasn't at all. I didn't want to. It wasn't like what I wanted at all.
Neither did I.
I didn't want to be in a relationship.
That's funny.
It is.
You never know.
You never really know. Just happened. Just scooped right in.
You just not scooped in. Swooped
I'm sorry.
In. You just scooped right in there.
Scooped in there.
Upside down. I get it. Waved it.
Waved it.
Wave scoops. Squaves.
Okay, move on. Next question. What advice would you give newlyweds?
The advice that I give every single person I know who says that they're in love with somebody, or they want to be with somebody, or they want to make their marriage work, or whatever, I always say, show appreciation for the other person. If someone is making your food, or someone is going to work, or someone is raising your kids, or if someone is helping you out, or someone's paying bills, someone's driving you around or picking up your stuff or telling you the milk's old or doing this, show them that you appreciate it. Show them you appreciate it. Even if it's small, show them that you appreciate it. It just makes everyone happy. When you show someone that you appreciate them, it just makes them feel good. And then they want to show you that they appreciate you. And if they don't show you that they appreciate you, that could be a bad sign. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I think that's good advice. I think the best advice for newlyweds is that you should always be in communication with your spouse. I think that's very important, and I think that is what lacks all these marriages during like our generation of marriages, is that
we talk about everything.
No
Actually, I think older relationships,
no one communicates. That's what I meant to say.
I know, but older relationships seem like people didn't communicate either. It was more traditional that getting divorced was less common.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
happy marriages, I feel like.
Right, happy marriages, communicate. You need to tell them any and everything. I think that's why we've been together for so long.
I know, because we say it
all the time, and
you care enough to respect how I feel, and I care enough to respect how you feel.
Yeah, communication is important, very important. What is the funniest memory you have of each other?
One came to mind immediately.
What?
See, so I'm a silly guy, and I've just been recording silly videos with this cousin, who's also my best friend, since 6th grade. And I asked you to record a video very early in our relationship, because she went in her cabinet.
Oh, that
was like, oh, Redenbacher, this ain't movie theater butter. And I was like, okay, we're gonna record that because it made me laugh, so I said we're gonna record it, and I want you to dramatize it. And she knows we're recording it now. It's a thing. So she walks to the cabinet. She's like, oh. You still have the movie.
I think I still do.
If you can insert, that would be cool. If you can insert that right here, that would be cool.
Okay.
And she says,
I'll see if I can find it.
Redenbacher, this ain't movie theater butter, and launches the box. And I was just like, this girl is so funny.
Funniest memory of you?
Should be so.
I always talk about that all the time.
What?
The time we was in school, and we had an assembly.
That is so embarrassing.
It was cute. So we had an assembly, and I don't know, I'm sitting in the front with my friend, and we're just at the assembly. He's in the back with his friends, and of course I do notice.
I wasn't.
You wasn't?
I was by myself.
You wasn't?
I was sitting by
I don't know
myself.
what you were doing then. So, I don't know. I think I did see you, but I don't know. You assembly, high school assembly, you just sitting there, you listen to them, maybe teachers are talking about nothing. And all of a sudden, you just, what was you doing?
I don't know, yelling dumb stuff.
Yelling silly stuff, and I was cracking up. I was cracking up. And you only did that for me. That's what
you did. First off, you didn't know.
You did it for me.
I told her years later that I did do it for her.
I didn't know that you did it for me, but now that I know, it makes me feel a little better because I really enjoyed that.
I was a horrible student.
You really don't blame me. Don't blame me for your
just for Allah.
Don't blame me for your straight F's.
Oh my goodness.
That was a great time.
Yeah, you make me laugh way more now.
I do.
The Orville Redenbacher wasn't even. It wasn't
that funny. I didn't think it was funny.
But you're way funnier now.
I am.
But
thanks.
I can't pinpoint a thing because you make me laugh all the time.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, last question from Christine. What's something that the other does that drives you crazy, and how do you deal with it? That's a good question, Christine. Can't wait to see you again.
I know. I
church.
miss you. I miss church.
I miss church.
Sometimes I want her to lay down, but she like.
That's what gets on your nerves. Like that's
you cleaning up. Just now, I said I was gonna do it tomorrow. You just said, "Hey, let me just sweep the cat." I knew that Teddy's gonna do it as you're doing it. I was like, "You're my face."
But you can say it. You're saying that I clean. You don't like when I clean.
No, I need a clean house.
I know, but you don't like when you want me to stop cleaning and I clean.
Stop.
I can't help it. I don't like dirtiness. You know that.
I agree.
I know, but you're more lax when it comes to that.
Of course, but I said I was gonna take care of it.
No.
Just to get.
I know, but okay. So floor. Let me go.
We didn't get to spend any time together before we started recording.
You're right. You're right.
Exactly.
But that's because. When the kids wake up in the morning and there's food on the floor, they're just gonna be tracking it through the house.
Alright, I understand.
So I swept it up.
Okay.
That's all I did.
So we didn't get to spend time before the video. Before that, what was we doing? I made dinner. Before that, gave the kids baths, all this stuff.
We were watching Bond. We was watching Bond.
I didn't even want to watch it.
Identity and Supremacy.
Supremacy, and I didn't even want to watch it.
Whose fault is that? So that's your fault.
So we didn't get to hang out. We just watched what you wanted to watch right quick. And
we watch Veep all the time. That's the only show you put on.
Julie Louise Dreyfus, shout out. Is it Julie Louise or Julia? I don't care. Love you.
But still, the one day I want to watch something.
Oh, please! You can't watch enough of your trash stuff.
We just brought those Blu-rays. You want to watch those. You want to watch them.
I do.
You just like watching things on your own time. You don't like, I know we're going off on a tangent. It has kind of spiraled into something else. But I'm just going to tell you a little background about me, okay? I'm the type of person who I like watching. I will binge watch. And I will keep watching. Wait, hold on.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, go.
When you binge watch, do you watch every single episode that they came out with in concession? Do you not go to sleep for days? Do you starve yourself? Wait, let me finish. When you binge watch your show,
Stop!
I don't even know. When do you find time to use the bathroom? During the credits? When she binge watches a show, she literally will watch. I've woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning because the TV's on, because you're still watching the show.
Okay, I do. I'm a little excessive. You're right. When
I'm binge watching something, I'll watch 3 episodes, give it a break. Then I watch 1, give it a break.
It's so good. It's so good. You don't want it to stop. It's like, no, I want to see the next one. That's how I feel.
You want to know, you're a know-it-all. You want to know it now. What happens at the end right now?
You're right, I do. Okay, so we kind of went on a tangent. But. So
what she doesn't like that I do is what? Not complete thousands of episodes with you?
I don't like that you don't complete tasks in general.
I don't complete tasks.
You are very incomplete. You're the type of person who will be over here, doing 4 different jobs and then they're not done.
None of them are done. All of them are partially done.
Partially, just halfway.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I'm doing something in my brain that's like, oh, so you gotta do that.
Think too much.
Too.
You think
I'm thinking too much. You know, that's why I'm good at like delegating jobs, because I think of all the.
Who cares if you delegate but you don't finish it?
I delegate well. I make, that's why it's efficient. You do that while I'm doing it. Don't be president. All right. If you see us ever say, be president. That's Denzel Washington and
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire. One of the guys, he's talking about he's the president of La Hermandad. And he's like, wow, be president.
You all does not again.
He's like, wow, be president. So now if the other person says something we don't care about, we always say, oh wow, be president.
You are great at delegating, but I don't like that you don't finish tasks.
I don't finish tasks.
It's really annoying.
So we both
change it. Okay, so how we deal with it is what we're doing now, making jokes.
We just talk about it. You have to let the person be themselves, as long as it's not hurting you. If it's something that's hurting your relationship, then you can say, hey, when you talk to me like that, it doesn't make me feel good about myself. I can't deal with that situation, and like, oh, when you're yelling at me, I can't deal with that. We have to talk it out. If you like, that's how I grew up. Well, that's not how our relationship's gonna strengthen. That's not, which is something we both dealt with. Yeah. Kind of yelling when we were arguing, so we had to like learn to control our emotions, and control ourselves,
and accept
the other person.
Accept the person who would like accept them for who they are, and sometimes you're not gonna change that person. That you like and enjoy this person for a reason. So that's it. It's okay. There's a lot of things like I would love for you to do or like for you to do. You don't do it. What am I gonna do?
I knew you were cleaning. That's why I came in the kitchen with that face. Oh. I knew you were cleaning. I knew you were in there cleaning.
But I love you more than that thing. That's what it is. That's it. That's how you deal with it. Yeah, we're going to move on because we've been on this question for a while. All right, we're going to go to YouTube because you guys asked a lot of questions, so I don't want this video to be entirely too long.
I appreciate it, though.
I hope you guys are subscribing, okay?
Thank you for
Give
the
it a thumbs up.
Thanks for the interest.
Okay. Someone asked, how do you choose your kids' names? So let me just say right now that I don't, because my names really are terrible. They're very bad. You're the one who picks the names.
I picked all the kids' names. So I picked all the kids' names just because I'm good at naming things in general.
You do. You're really good at that.
I'm just good at naming things.
I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. And all our kids, we just say their nicknames.
I know.
We don't say their real names at all.
So it's Boo, Teddy, Princess, Peanut, Bamalam, Ray Ray.
Next question. How do you balance raising kids on top of making time for your marriage? We each have roles that it works.
Yeah.
I think some days are more hectic than others. Some days are more relaxed than others. I think because we have distinct roles in our marriage and in our lives that it works out.
I think the schedule helps though.
Scheduling does help.
We have a schedule, like lunches at this time,
sort of
naps are at this time, bedtime's at this time, and we'll go around that. We have a strict schedule, make sure that they go to bed at the same time every day.
Pretty much around the same time. Like it depends because sometimes if some of our kids don't take naps, because depending on what's going on for us later on, we'll ensure that, you know what I'm saying, if they do take a nap, they will stay up longer at night.
Yeah.
But we pretty much do have a set time though.
It's a
schedule thing. And we've been doing that for a while since Teddy was small.
Teddy was a baby.
Yeah, since Teddy. And Teddy's now 8, so since he was a baby, we've been doing it.
Teddy, he knows when to go to bed. He goes to bed at his time. His isn't the same as the younger kids.
Yeah, he has a longer time. So I think having a schedule does help. Also, like I said, we have different roles. So I clean the most. He cooks the most, so it just kind of works because, you know, if you have a family, it revolves around cooking and cleaning. So it's either, that's it, you're making food, getting food, preparing food, you're cleaning, moving things, arranging, taking care of kids, you know, bathing them, washing them. So it kind of, it works out that way.
Teddy does more thing because Teddy's 8.
Teddy and Boo, they do
do
a lot of chores. They do chores, not a lot. They do chores. You know what I'm saying? And then the girls have some chores. They have toys and stuff, so they're getting older, so they can do more chores. So
Van Malin doesn't do anything except for be cute.
And Ray just lays.
Ray just
sits and stays cute all the time. But yeah, you kind of have to have a schedule because usually our kids go to bed around like 8, maybe 7, between 7, 8, and 9. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the day what happens, but. So we kind of have like a couple of hours to just relax us together.
We usually go to bed at like 11, 12.
Yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part.
So we get a few hours just to hang out, do what we want to do.
Also, because when you have a big family, you have a lot of kids, it's easy for them to be grouped together and play together. So even in the afternoon, they could be. Because we have an upstairs and downstairs, and they can be up in their rooms playing together for a little bit while we're downstairs, maybe doing something, maybe cleaning, maybe planning for something, maybe, you know what I'm saying, anything that there's some time to breathe.
Yeah, some time to breathe.
Yeah,
take breaks.
Take breaks. Oh,
don't be ashamed.
Take those moments. Tell your spouse, like, I need. Give me an hour.
It was like 2 days ago. I walked in your office and you were just kind of leaning on the table.
I needed a break.
And I said, "You need a break?" She's like, "Yep." I gave her a break.
And I just twisted my hair up, did some chunky twists, and I felt so much better just doing that simple task, which only took like half hour, and I felt so much better and could continue and finish off the day. Like you have to take breaks. You have to. That's it. You just make it work.
Like single parents, of course, it's tougher, but. If you find time, like, give your child an activity.
So sometimes you have to tell your kids to sit down. They have to learn how to be patient and be calm for a certain amount of time. They just have to learn. And you start that young. You have to start that young.
Yeah, Bam's not even 2. And if we say, Bam, sit down, he'll sit.
He'll sit.
And he'll look sad.
Yeah.
And then he'll try to get up and like, up, Bam, not yet, sit down. He'll sit down. And then we say, okay, Bam, go play. Then he'll go play. But we got a few minutes of...
him getting used to being calm and being patient and just relaxing and bringing.
So now we know if we were to take him outside the house anywhere, he'd be able to handle. He'd be able to sit down.
Next question is: where do you see yourself and family in 10 years?
In 10 years, I hope by then we're kind of sowing the seeds for us to have our own thing, our own business of some sort.
Our own home.
Our own home as well.
Maybe some land on it.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
We're sowing the seeds now for that, for those kind of things. But as far as for our family...
Doing more trips. Like family big trips. I definitely want to do that. When they're older, it's just you'll have more fun because you can talk to your kids and experience it with your kids and they'll understand.
Teddy and Boo is more fun than talking to Bam.
Yeah.
Even though Peanut and Princess are hilarious.
Hilarious, they are. It's very hilarious. But I think doing things that they want to do.
You know what I mean? Watching them experience, watching them enjoy.
Next question. Do you think that people shouldn't get married when they're very young? For example, between the ages of 18 to 24. How did you both know that y'all were the one for each other? Well, we answered that already. Would y'all say that y'all are very similar or very different from each other? Would you say that marriage is hard? Why or why not? Okay, it's a multiple questions. It's a series of questions. I thought it was one and she came through with 10. That's fine. We're going to answer the first one. Do you think that people shouldn't get married when they're young? When we got married. I don't think so.
How old were we when we got married?
That's 2012?
I was 23.
So I was 21.
I don't think anyone should get married if you're not ready to be married.
Yeah, I think that's
if you're 55 and you're not ready to be married, it's not going to work.
Yeah. Simple. That's how I feel.
You have to be ready. You have to be ready, and the other person has to be ready with you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't force them or coerce them or manipulate them
or even. I know I can change them. Or that type of thing.
I know I can change them is like the worst thing I've ever heard.
That doesn't work.
Do they ever change?
They don't.
They don't change.
They don't. They're the same.
If they're changing,
right, that's different.
If they're already changing and you're like, oh, cool.
Like,
this person's already trying.
I can see that this person could be a better person. Don't do that.
Yeah, if they're putting in the effort to be a better person, putting in the effort to be in a giving relationship, then it's different. So I think it doesn't matter the age. I think it matters the mindset.
Next question is: Would y'all say we're similar or very different? We're different.
We're different
and similar.
And we both like to laugh, and we both.
Very silly and
we like
playful.
We're kind of homebodies. We like to hang out.
We're kind of.
No, we're kind of similar.
Kind of mad similar.
How are we different?
I think you're more outgoing than I am.
I am more outgoing.
You're more of an introverted extrovert or extroverted introvert. I'm more introvert. I mean, even like I can be outgoing when I'm comfortable around people, but you can just be friendly and southernly friendly to anyone. I'm getting to that point where I'm getting used to it. I've definitely, the older I get, I am able to do it, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. I push myself to do it so I can not get used to that, because that's not good. I don't think that's good, personally. I think that's pretty much the difference.
Yeah, I'm just more outgoing than you.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the difference, though. I think I'm outgoing only around people I know. That's it.
I'm more emotional than you are.
You're definitely more emotional than I am. Definitely. Like
sometimes I watch soldiers coming home videos.
And cry all day.
Love crying, bro. Crying's awesome. Sometimes I have cry days where I just watch sad movies. Like Castaway. Cold Mountain.
I like Cold Mountain.
I love Castaway.
Okay. Wilson. Would you say that marriage is hard? Why or why not?
It could be.
I think it could be hard.
If you're not on the same page, that makes it hard. There are days where it is
harder than others. Yeah. Sometimes I'm annoyed with you, and sometimes you're annoyed with me. Sometimes I need space from you. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes I think that's normal. We're different people. We're not the same. We didn't grow up in the same household. We didn't experience the same things. You're gonna feel like that. So I think that's a normal thing. I think what's not okay and that shouldn't be okay is just giving up. And I think that's where it lies, if you just give up because it is hard, or right now so we're going through a hard patch, or right now we're going through hard times, so I just feel like running away and giving it, throwing it in the towel. And I think that's not good. I mean,
I think you should want to be around your spouse more than you don't want to be. So the days where I don't want to be around Antoinette are fewer than the days I want to be around her. Far fewer. Yeah. It's not like once a week I'm like, man, she's really getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
I mean, once in a while, need your space.
Yeah. Okay, when did you know that the other person fell in love with you? What things are needed for a relationship to last?
I didn't know you fell in love with me.
When did you know?
I don't know. I have no clue when you fell in love with me. I asked you that question, you didn't even answer it.
Because I don't know myself. It just kind of happened, and I don't know.
I told you, I knew after 1 week.
I don't know. I think it was a couple months.
Thanks.
Okay, how do you work through the difficult times?
When we had a difficult situation a few years ago in our relationship, and that was out of our control, and we just kind of got closer together. We went on more dates. We spent more time together. We talked more. We just got closer together. We just built a stronger relationship. Because I already love this person. She's already in love with me. We're already married. We already want to be together. So how about we strengthen what we already have so that things outside don't affect us as much. You know what I mean? So when we had rough times, that's what we did. We got closer. We got more in love.
What advice would you give younger couples?
Advice I would give younger couples? Social media is kind of like cancer, my dude. I'm just joking. In the fact that I said my dude, but I'm being serious.
Yeah.
You're young. You're feeling good.
Focus on a relationship. Don't focus on social media. I think people are so tied into that and all their attention's on that and not your relationship. Focus on the relationship.
Because there are traps out there, man. There are traps out there, ladies. You know what I mean? You don't want to fall into traps. Like, man, it looks greener on the other side. Focus on your grass. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Focus on your grass. Tend to your lawn. Then when your lawn's green, you're not worried about somebody else's lawn. Our lawn is green.
I think you just need to focus on a relationship. Be kind, be gentle, be genuine. So definitely be yourself.
Be committed.
Yeah. Focus on it. If it's important to you, then focus. If it's not, then get out of it. Don't just sit there and dwindle. I mean,
yeah, don't waste the other person's time and don't waste your time.
Don't do that. How did we know that we were right for each other?
With that, when someone's putting in the work for life, like when somebody's like, hey, I'm trying to set a foundation for life, I'm trying to make changes, or I'm trying to prepare us for the long haul for an extended period of time, then that's how I knew. That's just how I knew.
I knew you were right for me because we just couldn't get away from each other.
Yeah, that I know what you mean.
You get what I'm saying? It was something you just
like Jack and Rose on the touch.
You just couldn't stop being around each other, and it was just it was just different. I don't know. Things just feel different. You feel different about the situation. You've been in past relationships. You've been in past situations. And something that feels different, you're confused. First off, you're scared. You're confused, and it feels amazing. It just kind of happened. I don't know.
We did more than other things.
Yeah, we did put in work. We put in a lot of work for our marriage to work, and we still put in work each and every day. But it just happened. I don't know. To be totally honest, I can't define it as anything. I know we put in work. We've done multiple things to make our relationship what it is and continue to grow. But it just, I can't see myself. I love you.
I love you.
Has things ever gotten boring? If so, how did you handle it? Oh, that's a good question. Have things gotten boring? I think we're boring people, so.
We are boring. But we just do stuff. Go do something else.
Do something different.
Do something different. That's easy.
We kind of jumped into marriage and then kids, so we haven't really done anything. And
we've just been together.
Yeah, I think thankfully we're not tired of that because we're such homebodies and we like being together, so it doesn't
bother us. Some things.
I don't know. I can't really say because we're such boring people.
Dress up. Go on a date. That's weird.
Go on a picnic.
Go
bowling. Go fly kites together.
Pick up your spouse like it's the first time you're meeting.
I mean, we just enjoy being around each other, so anything we do is fun.
We've been laughing this whole time we've been on the couch.
We have, and we're very tired.
We're exhausted.
We've had a long day.
It's midnight. We have to wake up at 6. We have 6 drinks. We do this, man.
No, but seriously, I don't know. When you're with someone, small things you just will enjoy doing. But if you're bored, just do something different. Okay, this is the last one.
The last question.
Okay, what's the beginning of your marriage like compared to how it is now? Any tips? I'm a newlywed. It's a lot of marriage questions. I appreciate it.
I know.
I
we
like
used to
that.
argue all the time.
Yes.
Bad.
Very bad arguments. Very bad. Very terrible arguments. Yeah. Very yelling. A lot of yelling. Because first off, he's annoying. I'm just joking. But if something is wrong or I feel like something's wrong, I want to talk about it immediately. He doesn't. He needs a break. He needs to get out. He needs to, just relax. And I'm like, no.
Emotionally.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I want to talk about it right now, right here, because it's bubbling. My skin's bubbling. So.
Also, we both wanted to win too much.
We do, because we're very competitive.
I learned in an argument, don't want to win, want to be right. And if she's right, when she makes her argument, She says this, that. If I think it's right, I'm like, all right, you're right. And I'll just tell her she's right. And if I'm right, she won't tell me I'm right, but she'll just get quiet and stop arguing. So that's how I know that she thinks I'm right. And if we both keep arguing and we both make our points, then we just have to say, I just disagree, and that's fine. And we literally will say, hey, I just disagree, and that's fine. And we hate that version the most.
Definitely.
We want somebody to be right because
we are competitive and we want it to be right or wrong. What is it?
We want it to be right or wrong so that we can live with that situation.
Yeah, but
so
sometimes it's not.
So it's not always going to be like that. If that person just disagrees, then we'll just like, hey, we just disagree. That's okay. Somebody woke up. It's midnight. Somebody's awake now. So hi, Ray Ray.
Because she's very little. She's still young. She still wakes up at least once in the middle of the night. No, baby.
I'm her favorite. He thinks so, but he isn't. I'm her favorite. Did you see the way she smiled at me just now? She's always looking for me.
Okay,
Tell the truth, she's always looking for me though. Your silence. I told you, when she's quiet, I've won the argument.
I think, that comparing our relationship, I think that was it. We used to argue all the time and never wanted to end the argument. We just wanted to argue.
No, I wanted to end it.
Well, I didn't want to end it, and I was just, it will gradually evolve into something worse, and then it turns into fighting. Not physically fighting, just fighting while you're yelling, and that's not it.
Once you two are just yelling at each other and nobody's listening to the other guy, that's not an argument.
Yeah, it's not. That's what fighting
It
is.
should be like an argument, like in court.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is my argument. I laid out to you. You lay out your argument. I might counter argue, then she counter argues. But at the end, somebody's right, and if nobody's right, then you're both right, which means you just disagree, which is cool, man. Just like, hey, we disagree. We disagree.
So we are going to end this video here and now.
We appreciate all your questions. Thank you so much.
We do appreciate all your questions.
Miss Bubsbee's followers, thank you so much for all the good questions.
Let me know if you're enjoying this content. Like I said before, we will be bringing more family-oriented content to this channel. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Please let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Ray Ray, say bye-bye. Ray Ray, say bye. She can't talk.
She's 4 months.
She's 4 months. We will see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching. What do I do that gets on your nose?
I think I just burped. I'm gonna cut that out. That was funky. Someone said, how many children are we aiming to have?
45.
72. We're gonna move on because we've been on this question for a while.
I know, but maybe people like, hey.
I know, maybe.
People like, hey.
Maybe you're like, your relationship is like so deep in the mind.
Why is that?
In the mind. It's so like complex.
Like so in the mind, bro.
Do you want to answer those?
What's your favorite quality? So, what's my favorite?
Let me say it. Okay.
So what's my?
Let me say the question.
Okay.
Next question. I'm gonna punch you right in the head.
My favorite quality of my wife is that she has a lot to do all the time.
What?
Can I get to my?
I'm sorry. Just.
Dad. What? I don't like that version. Do it different. Stop yourself.
Okay, go. I'm sorry.
I don't know what it is. Damn question. Stupid question.
Go. I'm sorry.
My favorite quality. See, I don't have no love in it anymore. My favorite quality. Are you gonna put these in there?
Yes.
I know you are. You're a crazy person.
Go.
My favorite qualities. That's not it. Looking up, picking up eyes. My favorite qualities. Wait a minute, hold on. My favorite quality of my wife. What? That was it.
Face. Your face looks so fake.
She's really, really strong. She's so strong.
Okay, alright, go, alright.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. The African guy so
Oh, my stomach. Yes.